Then a being called, or the main enemy in this game called the Time Eater, comes and destroys Sonic's birthday. He sends Sonic back in time, along with classic Sonic, which he sent back in time earlier. And he sends Sonic and his friends all back in time, and Sonic is the only one who isn't frozen for some reason. I don't know. Who cares, really? So you have to go along restoring all these, all the levels that you gone through in the past. And then you eventually meet up with Classic Sonic, and Classic Tails is randomly there for some reason. Classic Knuckles isn't there, which I'm really disappointed by. So basically, you're going through the entire game, just restoring all these places, wondering how the hell you're going to get out of here. And then you finally realize that apparently by running really, really fast, you can restore the time-space continuum. And then that's basically the story of Generations.
Right. that really is just the story.
It's simple. It's a bit too simple in my opinion. Like, unlike Colors, it was Colors had a simple story, but there was a lot of heart put into it. Just like the past few games, but I don't know, Generations just didn't hold up to that.
Right.
Which, there's only 13 cutscenes in the game, and they're all they seem really bored of themselves, and I don't know.
Well, at least they broke it down into, eras, because there was 3 chunks to the game.
Yep, you have the classic era, which is the classic games, You have the Dreamcast era. Well, I should explained what games are in there. We have the classic era consisted of Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and Sky Sanctuary. I don't know why they didn't include Sonic 3, but whatever. The Dreamcast consisted of, this is the HD version, by the way. There's also a 3DS version which has entirely new levels, but I don't know. Are we going to talk about 3DS version?
I guess we could.
Alrighty. Well, I haven't played it, so I
haven't either, so.
Well, I guess we'll just skip it then.
Okay, we'll skip it.
Dreamcast consisted of Speed Highway, City Escape, and Sonic Heroes, Seaside Hill for some reason, which.
Yeah, well.
I guess you gotta put it somewhere.
Right, you gotta put it somewhere.
And Modern Era consisted of Crisis City, Rooftop Run, and Sonic. I was gonna say Sonic Colors. I meant Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors, which I don't know. Overall, the level choices were pretty good. I think there could have been better. Seaside Hill could have been Egg Fleet. I don't know about I would have preferred Kingdom Valley for 06, but.
Oh, Sky Sanctuary could have been Ice Cap or Lava Reef.
Well, for me, I was thinking, I was hoping that they would they would keep Sky Sanctuary, but put in a Sonic 3 level, though, like Hydrocity or Ice Cap.
I think they wanted to keep it 3 on 3 on 3.
Yeah, I know. But, I guess when you do that... What I would have kind of preferred is if you didn't separate them into eras. That way, you could have included more games. You could have... I think that's what they did for the 3DS version, but don't quote me on that.
Well, I think all I know for the 3DS version, because the HD version had 9 levels, the 3DS version only had 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but at the end of each level, you got a Chaos Emerald out of it. Because there was, in the 3DS version, there were special stages that they took the idea from the special stages from Heroes.
Yeah, those are the best special stages, in my opinion, so I think that was a good choice.
So, other than that, of course, in the HD version, you got your Chaos Emeralds by either going up against your rivals, which would have been Metal Sonic, Shadow, and Iblis Twigger, Silver here.
Then you got the regular boss fights, which were the Death Egg Robot from Sonic 2, and Perfect Chaos, which was a brilliant choice. Like, that's my favorite boss in the game. Then you have Egg Dragoon for the modern era. And then you have the Time Eater, of course.
Right, and then you had your last Chaos Emerald would have been at the end of Planet Wisp.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with having all the Chaos Emeralds, you could finally go and fight the Time Eater. And, you find out that the Time Eater is, once again, Dr. Eggman and Dr. Eggman.
Yep,
No, it's Dr. Robotnik!
Well, exactly, actually.
No one calls me that anymore.
And for this game, like, one of the big things that I actually did not see coming, well, actually, I thought of it, like, they should, like, I thought they were going to bring Classic Eggman back, which, I mean, they did, but, as the game got near to, its release, I actually didn't think they were going to put Classic Eggman in there, but at the end they did, which is pretty sweet.
Right.
And so then Classic Eggman and Modern Eggman team up and they tame the Time Eater, I guess. Because the Time Eater is actually just some energy, apparently. But the Eggmen tame them, or tame it, and they make it their own, and they destroy the world with it.
So then when everything looks bad because those Sonics get crushed, all hope comes when Sonic's friends... Who means friends? Friends come in and they're like, "You can do this, Sonic."
And then they're like, "You're right." And then they go supersonic, and then there's a final battle for you. And then...
Oh, yes, that final battle, let me tell you.
Do you not...
You got shit coming at you from different eras. Trucks, rocks. I'm trying to hit the guy. Jesus Christ, I'm running out of rings. Oh my god, fuck you. Oh, my rings, gotta do it again. Oh, what? Oh, Time Eater can do a spirit bomb, but it's on fire. Oh, but let me do the easiest thing they give you. Let's press the 2 buttons on the back.
Yeah, well, I guess David...
Automatical win, go now.
Obviously David's not a fan of the last battle, but for me, I thought it was pretty cool. I like how each phase will have different, like, parts of the different levels flying at you. Because the first phase is, like, the classic, I guess, and then you'll have, like, parts of Sky Sanctuary and Chemical Plant, Green Hill, flying at you. And then Dreamcast will have, City Escape parts, trucks, Seaside Hill, whatever.
Trucks come back.
That's cool.
I'm back.
Did you miss me? And, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And, I was just disappointed about the story. It's just, to be honest.
It's a fun game overall, though.
Yeah, everything else in Generations is perfect. To me, it's pretty damn near perfect, but the story is the thing that kind of, just turns me off. But
no, at least Sonic Generations was a better anniversary game than Mario.
Definitely, it was definitely. I can't think of my words. I just love Generations. I do.
And then, of course, we're not sure what the next Sonic canon game is going to be.
Yeah, just Generations.
It's really good.
And well, hoping Sonic Adventure 3, But
I wouldn't mind, Sonic Adventure 3, this summer. Hint, hint. If Sega listens, hint, hint.
I feel...
they probably won't.
I'm sure they're thinking of something. They know people want it, so I'm sure they're trying to make it...
Damn it, give it me. SA3, I want it now.
To be honest, I feel like they've been working on it, but they're trying to make it as good as possible so that it can live up to everybody's expectations. But yeah, for me, Generations was a very worthy 20-year anniversary game. It really showed everybody what Sonic was really about. That it wasn't just rock and bad glitches, and voice acting, and bestiality. It took everything back to the basics, really, which I appreciate. So
right. Well, and I guess that ends up to this point.
Any final thoughts?
Well, I hope we keep on running for another 20 years.
Or another 50, or 100, or forever.
Oh, no. Well, that's about it. Now, Sonic Sonic the Hedgehog series has been a very good game. Sometimes I do wish I got a Genesis instead of Super Nintendo, really.
Oh well, at least you've experienced them. Yeah. You might have not experienced them when they were released. I couldn't because I was born in 95. Sonic's born in 91, so
Right.
I still grew up with the classics in order though, which I'm glad I did.
Well, I guess this is the end of this fabulous podcast.
Oh, it sure was fabulous. So I guess that's it for me, Kyle, and Icecyrpt, YouTube,
And I guess that was for me, Dave Mio.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.